What is going on? You already know it's Orlando, and today, yo guys, we've got another best badge method for the shooting badges. I know I just made a video the other day about this, but methods evolved, people get better at doing these methods, and we got to make another video. But first, guys, if you have absolutely no badges and you just made a brand new player, you can try this method, but it may not work. So if you guys do need to go back to my other video, I do show like a beginner's guide on how to get badges in the beginning when you have none. So you guys can go back to my previous video, check it out. It has good detailed information on how to get the early badges before you get into the advanced stages of getting badges even faster, because everybody's got to start somewhere, so make sure you guys check that out. But without further ado, let's just get right into the video.
If you're looking to buy or sell a 2K account, make sure you hit up Sports TMB, the most reliable account service in the 2K community. He has a bunch of accounts with high overalls, max badges, and more. Make sure you let him know Orlando in Chicago sent you.
All right, guys, this is how we got these badges fast. First, we got to give a shout out to my guy ZexPeas. All right, this is his footage. He's the one who came up with this method, because this method is pretty much for guards, because I can't do it on my stretch. It's really hard because I'm kind of slow, and it just doesn't work for a stretch, so this is going to be a method for guards. So if you have a sharp shooting guard, or some kind of shooting guard of some sort, like a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, this method is for you. But he does do this method live on stream, so if you guys need to ask somebody some questions, make sure to check out his Twitch channel. I'll leave the link down in the description down below, so you guys go, make sure you guys go follow him. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what he currently has going on in this game. He's a 92 overall, and you guys can see his stats right here. He has a 95 mid-range shot, a 95 at three-pointer. He's got really good shooting stats, and yeah, that's pretty much his build right there. And the badges he currently has right now, he's earned 20 out of 30 shooting badges. I think he just told me that he has all 30 out of 30 now because of this method. But yeah, at this time he had 20 out of 30 badges, and yes, he got this much amount of rep for shooting badge. He got 38,000, and I think he gets even more now. This guy's got it all down. All right, this pretty much secures you like a badge per game. It's that much rep. It's crazy. Imagine just playing one game and getting a whole badge every single game you play. Right now we got to play a few games until we get a badge. With this method, you just need one game. But I'm gonna break down this video on 3 different things he does throughout this whole entire game. I pretty much got clips down from one whole game, and I noticed he does 3 different things. So we're gonna talk over every single one of each of the 3 things, so yeah. He calls for a bunch of pick and rolls in this game. You can see he calls for a screen right there, and then he just runs off to the side and shoots a fadeaway. He does this a lot throughout the whole entire game. I mean, your goal in this game is to pretty much score as fast as possible. So as you can see right there, the guy doesn't even hit the screen, and he still scores just like that. And that's pretty much what he does on this part. You guys can see a bunch of these clips, how he just calls screens as soon as he's coming from the backcourt. He's calling it at half court. He calls for the screen, and the guy sets the screen, and he tries getting the guy stuck on there. And even if the defender doesn't get stuck on the screen, he still just runs one direction and outruns him somehow, and gets wide open for that fadeaway three-pointer. He does recommend getting certain badges first, with this method. Obviously you're gonna need Hall of Fame range extender, and he says he also got Hall of Fame quick draw right away, so you can release everything super fast, so it's harder to contest. And then he says the 3rd badge you should aim for is Hall of Fame green machine, because green machine helps you out a lot in this game. Once you get 1 green light, it increases your chances of getting green lights every single shot after that. So that badge is OP, especially on a Hall of Fame. I mean, he did say he has Hall of Fame Deadeye, but he did say you don't really need Hall of Fame Deadeye. I got Deadeye on silver, I believe, and I didn't even like it, so I took it off and put it somewhere else, on green machine. So if you guys have Deadeye, I feel like it's not going to help you for this method. Maybe it'll help you out in the park, but for right now, I feel like Deadeye is just not a badge we need this year or right now. or at least for doing this method for badges. Besides doing pick and rolls, another thing he does is just spam this behind the back. He just does it once, runs one direction, and he gets a wide open fadeaway every single time. As y'all can see here, he does it multiple times. He just does the behind the back and goes one direction, and he gets a little bit of space and just shoots the shot. Y'all can see in the top right, he's shooting a really high percentage. Like, he is barely missing, and yes, he is playing on Hall of Fame. This is on Hall of Fame difficulty, all right? This is not on Pro, no All-Star, no Superstar. This is on Hall of Fame. But yeah, he's pretty much just running around and getting wide open. Like, you don't even need the screen. As you can see, like, there's more plays of him running around without asking for a screen. If you think you can score without, you know, asking for a screen, then go for it. Like, he doesn't care. Look at this. The step back shooting in people's faces. He's just splashing everywhere. It's crazy. Like, this is the reason why I couldn't do it on my stretch big, because my stretch big is just too slow. And like, if I ask for a screen or just try running one direction, I pretty much get clamped up. They kind of, like, you know, nerf the stretch bigs, so it's not as easy as last year for stretch big. But, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking about making a guard. If it's this easy to get badges on the guard, I might just make one. But I still want to try out my stretch out in the park. He might be like crazy out there, you know? So before, you know, I make another build, I am going to finish out my stretch big and, you know, see what he can do at the park. But it is super easy to get like these guard builds that have maxed out shooting badges. Like look at them in my career. They're dropping 100+ points per game because all they do is run from one side to the other side, get wide open, and shoot fadeaway threes. You get one badge per game just doing this. It's crazy. It has to be the cheesiest like method out there right now. And the last and final thing I noticed what he did in the game was he pretty much cherry picks on, you know, missed shots from the other team. You know, whenever they miss a shot, he's already in the other side of the court, or he's already running down the court, and he pretty much gets down there pretty quickly. So, you know, no one's on him or no one's defending him, so he can get a shot off real quick. So that's a really smart thing to do, you know, just cherry pick, get an easy, you know, 3-point shot. And another thing with this method, guys, fadeaway threes count for more points than standing still threes, you know? So fadeaway threes and fadeaway middies give you a lot more points than standstill shots. So that is another reason why he does fadeaways, you know? And plus, it's a lot easier shooting fadeaways this year than standstill shots. I'm not sure why, but it just seems a lot easier this year. But yeah, he does get takeover in the game. It's like unusual to get 2 takeovers in the game. He did get 2 takeovers this game. He got 1 team takeover and 1 regular takeover. And during the takeover, you guys can just shoot anything. I mean, he has the shot creating takeover badge. So, you know, with that badge, you guys can just shoot crazy shots and make everything. I think it's the most OP takeover in the game. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like what the sharpshooting badge was last year to like now. It's like a mixture of like the old sharpshooting badge and the shot creating badge. You could just make anything and everything, and it's kind of crazy. I think personally it might need a nerf, but I don't know. I can't tell yet. But in this footage, when he showed me all these clips and stuff, I'm like, damn, dude, you pretty much can shoot anywhere and in front of anyone with this freaking takeover badge. It's so nasty. But yeah, you score way more points when you have takeover because you can just score at a quicker rate, you know? And on top of that, on the defensive end, you can play a full court, you know, defense trap. So you can, when you have the team takeover, you can, you know, pick your other teammates and make them run away from, you know, the other team so they can score real quick, and you can pick up the tempo so you can, you know, score faster. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's pretty much that game where he got 38,000 points for shooting, guys. A lot of points for just a shooting badge. A lot of points. But yeah, guys, that was the whole game of all the clips of all the buckets he shot in that game. He scored over 140 points, or 100. Yeah, I think it was over 140 points, and he got 38,000 rep points towards their shooting badge. But yeah, guys, I hope this video helped you guys out. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe down below for some more 2K20 content. I'm trying to drop a video at least every other day for you guys. I mean, I'm trying to help you guys. It's a grind to get these badges, and I know these videos are helping you guys out a lot. So don't forget to drop a like on the video. I'm the Yo, and I'm out.
Look at me now, I came up. I've been thinking back then when I almost gave up on the game, cause I never got in my way. Never got my mama whip on the driveway. I've been making